street food.
Chengdu, city of pandas, city of spicy things, a city of tourists, and a city of relaxed people. This week, my family and I sample some corn cakes from People's Park, and we head out to the largest building in the world. Started with a little walk for some milk tea.
I was walking with my daughter, and my wife was walking with the other daughter. Now, she had a problem knowing how to follow me, and we got separated.
Somebody left me.
Which resulted in the happy accident of us coming to this milk tea shop. He said it's pretty strong. It came with this spoon, and I was thinking, why do I need a spoon for my milk tea? Then I opened it up, and it's got cornflakes in it.
Who puts cornflakes in milk tea? Will somebody tell me? Because I need to know who to blame. Because the house milk tea was nasty. It's like that Tin Shui Mian kitchen accident from last week, only instead of inventing a new food, they invented a new form of suffering. It's like, gotcha, tourist! When we got to the park, we were promptly rebuked by some locals for not dressing our daughter warmly enough. I told them, look, I tried to put a jacket on her. She rejected it. It's not my fault. They were like, yeah, whatever. Bad father. You know, show me some tough love. People's Park had a lot of sections. Courtyards, ponds, monuments, flower gardens. It was a great place to chill out or get your dance on. Public displays of dancercise like this are common in parks across the country. I have never participated in this dancercise, but I don't judge those who do. One particularly industrious lady charged 1 kwai per stool for people to sit and watch the dancercisers. There's a little pop-up KTV tent, singing skills optional. All you need is courage. All that talent piqued my appetite. This vendor was speaking Sichuan dialect. Just to give you an idea about what dialect is like, I asked her in Chinese, what is this thing made out of? The word for corn is yumi. What? That is nowhere near the same. Look, I barely got down the standard way to say it. That's that Sichuan Hua, that local dialect, and it's one of the things that makes solo travel throughout China kind of difficult, especially if you want to sample really local stuff. They had a traditional stone mill, grinding out some corn and making a cornmeal batter. They dump it straight into the oil and they make deep-fried corn cakes. In the South, we call these fritters. This is a Chinese corn fritter. Crisp on the outside, super greasy, not a lot of flavor, but it'll fill you up. She needed an extra bag, hers was so big. Like any deep-fried food, you should get them while they're hot. After the fritter, we found another courtyard that featured amusement park rides. Rode the carousel, a sketchy roller coaster, just like carnival-type stuff. I love places like this in China. They're not that expensive. There's almost always something for the kids to do. Later in the afternoon, we took a bus and then a bong to the largest building in the world, which is, of course, a mall. There's a mall, among other things. Full disclosure, there's some dispute between 2 buildings as to which one is the largest building in the world. This one has the largest, square footage, but there's a Boeing factory that has the largest, volume? The ceilings are higher, for planes, whatever. Now from here, it looks not that far away, but we went up over this little rise and it was like Mordor was between us and the building. I had my 3 ladies with me, trying to walk, and it was miles away. It was not a fun experience.
The mall has an IMAX, it's got a wave pool, some big old escalators. Let's take the escalator.
It's probably the longest escalator I've ever ridden, with the digital fish swimming up it. Ice skating rink. Now, I trusted this see-through skywalk. Ashley did not, and I was like, don't be a baby. But then a security guard came up and started examining it, and I was like, oh shoot, maybe we should go the other way. The girls got a little reward for walking so far and not utterly melting down. I think if you have all day and you take a taxi, the mall might be worth it. For us, at the end of the day, when we'd already walked a lot, this was not the most exciting thing. But I can say that I have crossed the mountains of Mordor, stormed the gates of the largest building in the world, and returned to tell the tale. That's it for our Chengdu episodes. I'm going to show you another sweet historical spot called Mawei next week. Until next week, keep eating it on the street, watching out for those parasites.
Street food. Yeah, street foodies, let me know what you think of Chengdu and giant buildings and just snacking in general. Hit up that Facebook page at facebook.com/streetfoodies. I will see you next week for a new snack.